All right. All right, so we should be going live now. Should be live. Okay. Let's see how things are rolling here. All right, we're about to get started on this, talking about this Star Wars. Because I got some things to say. But first, hey, Mr. Smiley. Notification squad right there. Make sure that my chat is just up to par here. Okay, so everything looks like it's up to par there. Let's see that Twitch is responding just finally. What the hell? God damn, it's got like a shit ton of notifications. Okay. Choose your avatar. What the hell? That's funny. The wolf. I'm gonna get that one. Oh, I think it's supposed to be a Sekiro type thing. Alright, so I'm just gonna give the stream a little bit for people to join. I can't be on because it's late. Sorry. Oh, okay. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Yeah, I know that's late. It's not going to be even that long of a stream. It's actually going to be like about an hour or so, just talking about the Star Wars trailer. So fret not. You're not going to be missing as much as you probably think there's going to be, so don't worry about that. Plus, I'm also trying to see if this also serves as a little bit of an experimental stream. Flare Fox, hello. I see you in the chat there on Twitch. Welcome. Just trying to see how many people are generally tuning in to just chatting here on Twitch this late at night, because I know it's a lot of people jump on, you know, late at night with just chatting. That's when people mostly want to talk on just chatting, so I'm just trying to see what works. And my first subject for such a thing is going to be the Star Wars trailer, so we're going to take a look at that. But like I said before, it is going to be a short stream because we're just going to be talking about the Star Wars trailer, and also because I need to go to bed early. I have to open at my work tomorrow, so gotta take care of that. But we are going to be talking about the Star Wars trailer. So how many of you watching on the stream right now, please post in the chat how many of you have seen the trailer. If not, then I'm willing to switch over to like a double view, and then we could take a look at the trailer together. I've already seen it. I saw it earlier with my girlfriend, so I got some things to say. I got some things to say that are very curious. The first and foremost thing that I will say is that I find it really interesting how people just at the snap of Thanos' glove, people just jumped onto getting excited for Star Wars. Because honestly, I think before this we were kind of feeling a little bit of Star Wars fatigue. So yeah, it is spring break, so a lot of people will be on. No, I have not seen it yet. All right, well, honestly, maybe as a refresher, I might just play it right now a little bit. As soon as I see some more people kind of flood in, I might play the trailer a little bit and see if we can kind of break down some of the shots, some of the things. Like I said, I got my own fair share of theories and things to kind of throw in with that, but I'm mostly interested in hearing what you guys have to say in terms of the Star Wars trailer. First and foremost, I guess what we can definitely talk about before I even play the trailer, so I don't have to really worry about spoiling it for people or doing anything like that, is that title, right? So the official title for Episode 9 is going to be Rise of Skywalker, or The Rise of Skywalker. So first of all, I like the little level of market, the very Avengers-y type of marketing, where if you go online and you look up the Star Wars Episode 9 trailer, the actual Star Wars channel, the YouTube channel, actually lists it as Star Wars Episode 9 teaser, and that's it. Star Wars Episode 9 teaser, blah, that's it. I find that kind of interesting. I find that interesting that they don't reveal the trailer right there and then. So I'm like, all right, that's strategic. It worked with Avengers, where they were just like, oh, here's the Avengers trailer, and they just put Avengers teaser trailer, and that's it. There was nothing else in it. So I'm like, all right, I see you. So you have to watch the trailer in order to get the gist of what the name's gonna be. Now the name, what it means, Rise of Skywalker. First and foremost, I'm kind of tired of Rise being in titles. I'm getting a little bit. A lot of people were already having Star Wars fatigue. I'm getting fatigue of just the simple phrase of Rise, or the term Rise being in titles these days. And what's meant to be very epic blockbusters is just like Rise of the Silver Surfer, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dark Knight Rises, Rise of the Guardians, Rise. It's just, come up with something else, please. So Rise of Skywalker, I'm just like, I get it. I get that that's technically what's happening here. You had the downfall of the Resistance. You had the downfall of Rey's faith in who her parents are, or who's exactly the people at will here. The people that are in power here. I get it, but just some different terms here would be nice. I'm just saying. All right, so I'm gonna change the focus here. It's too bright. Okay, that should be better. Okay, so I was just adjusting a little bit of the brightness over on my end with the camera. So in a little bit right now, we're probably gonna break down the trailer. Let me actually get my headphones. Speaking of headphones, I actually have a headset that I got. It's a brand new one. It is a Logitech. It's not this one. This is my old Logitech G433s. But I have these new Logitech gaming wireless headset that I want to try out. But what's cool is that you can also make them wired. So maybe one of these days I'll try doing a review of those and see how they pan out. But hold on, let me see if I could kind of switch my setup around here. I was gonna look up something, I forgot. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at the stuff that I can maybe sell tomorrow at work. When I go into work, I'm like, okay, I got some things that I could sell. But, yeah. God, that stupid game never came back on sale. It's so stupid. Oh, there it is right there. This is the police. Yeah, wow, it really did stay sold out the entire time. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That shit actually sold out the entire time. Okay, so how many of you guys are down to see the Star Wars trailer right now? By the way, so right now I'm doing a live stream to talk about the Star Wars trailer, the Episode 9 trailer. Tomorrow I might, and this is a big might, I might do a stream to talk about the Star Wars Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order trailer. If it's good enough, I might check that trailer out. Might check that trailer out live on stream and then break it down from there. Yeah, so you guys down? Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna talk about this I was gonna say Avengers trailer. I'm still hyped up for Avengers. 2 weeks. Comes out in 2 weeks. We're almost there. 2 weeks. We're within the vicinity of actually witnessing the end of the cycle. But that's not what the stream is about. The stream is about the Star Wars Rise of Skywalker trailer. So let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer. Let me switch over my setup here And it should be to this right here. Okay. So if anything, I probably need to move my camera a little bit, or well, can I? Can I shrink the proportion? Actually, you know what? No, I think I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit on the thing here. Let me try something. Woo! And then actually let me tilt. No, the other way. There we go. There we go. All right, so that way, yeah, I don't have to move too much. Maybe about right there. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's not too bad of a setup. All right. So now let me move my mic closer. And now let's break down the Star Wars trailer. Now, let me see if there's a way that I can full screen this. I doubt it. I made it full screened, but now I can't see my feed. God damn it. Yeah, apply that, close that. Hold on, guys. Just going through some technicalities here. It's moments like this where I do kind of wish that I could expand. I could put it in theater mode. Yeah, that covers the whole thing. Let me actually make me. I'm actually gonna make me tiny. Ah, right about there. That should be fine. Wait, no. And now let me make the window capture smaller. Yeah, that should be fine. Good, right about there. Plus, you know, the more that we can kind of avoid some copyright shit going down. Because I don't want to risk that. I don't want to risk that happening at all. So, alright, so who's down with me here? Who is watching with me right now? So, Flare Fox, are you ready? You said you have not seen the trailer. We're going to be checking out the trailer now. And we'll come back with some theories and speculations right afterwards. Alright. Cool. Alright, so he's down. Doesn't look like anybody else is on YouTube or on Twitch, so I guess we'll just jump right into it. Alright, so let me close this down. Oh, that's actually that. Okay. Oh, ooh, very important. Desktop audio. Let me make sure that you can hear the desktop audio. Let me. That's too. Why is it? There we go. Okay, so now you should be able to hear it. So let me play it. I should be able to hear it too. All right. Here we go. So without context, this already sounds dirty. Might just be me, but I'm liking that the cinematography kind of resembles Last Jedi anyway.
1,000 generations live in you now.
Obviously, that sounds like Luke.
But this is your fight.
Swing bada bada.
We'll always be with you.
that was the Star Wars the Rise of Skywalker trailer right there. What'd you think, Flare Fox? If you watched it, what did you think? So let me start breaking down the trailer frame by frame with my thoughts, because I was starting to kind of get in there a little bit towards the beginning. What I do, I love it when teaser trailers. First of all, they're short. They're short. This one's shorter than the average trailer, so it's about 2 minutes instead of the 2.5 minutes. The framework was really nice. I'm actually about to get into that a little bit. So I like, not only do I like it when trailers are short, but I like it when teaser trailers are short, and then also a good chunk of them are actually just one scene. Endgame recently. How many of the, like, this past not the special look one that debuted when the tickets went on sale, but the last trailer before that, I remember that one is mostly footage from the older Avengers movies, or Marvel movies in general. You had footage from the first Iron Man, you had footage from Captain America, you had footage from Black Panther, and Infinity War in black and white. That made the bulk of that trailer. And then the other half was some newish footage, but it was still footage that was kind of sort of taking place still within some of those clips and some of those scenes in Endgame that we've seen before. This trailer from the new one of Skywalker, of the Rise of Skywalker, kind of takes a little bit of inspiration from that. For all we know, it might even be the same guy or girl or guys and girls that edited the Endgame trailers, where they took a scene and chopped it down to a very teasing incentive, to a very teasing point, and made that pretty much the whole first half of the trailer. I mean, the trailer's 2 minutes, and as you can see right here, a whole minute and 8 seconds of it, which is like the majority of it, it's like 60% of it, is this one scene alone of Rey in the desert. And from the looks of it, it does look like she's going to be confronting Kylo Ren for possibly one last time. Out here in the middle of the desert, Western style. At this point, she feels like she might have honed her Jedi skills. So she's got the Anakin / Luke's lightsaber, which apparently has been resurrected from the dead. If you guys don't remember, at the end of the Last Jedi, it broke apart when her and Kylo were fighting for it. So that should be a little bit of an interesting story on its own, that somehow, some way, she's got that lightsaber back. But then you got, the reason why we know it's Kylo is because not only is that his default TIE fighter, but you got his gloves right there. You can kind of see his outfit right there on the back. So that's definitely got to be Kylo. There's no way that that's not Kylo. But who knows? Maybe some misdirection. But there's a very likely chance that that's Kylo. And there you go. This Christmas, that's pretty much the bulk of it. You mentioned the framework, Flare Fox. You mentioned that the framework looks really, really nice. There's a very simple shot in this first half during the scene that I really like. It's this one right here. Hold on, let me see if I can show it for you. Alright, right here. It's this one. It's simple, but there's something about the way it twists, and then it starts going like that. And then you see the TIE fighter just whiz on by. There's something about it that feels drawn out, but deliberately. Like, there's something about it that just, it looks like it's supposed to be like that. And if you play it back a bit, you can also see his mask a little. In the, where you see his hands? And the clips makes sense. Sense. Okay. I don't think I played it yet. Alright, so let me play that shot one more time, because, like I said, I just really like the simple shot of turning the plane on its side, and then you just see the plane just kind of, I don't know, there's something about the camera work there. I really like the shot. Don't see his mask. Oh, you're talking about the later, because if you're talking about the later shot, then yeah, that's definitely his mask. But I'm talking about this one right here. This first half. So now let's break down the multitude of scenes that we get in the last half. Let's see exactly what they do. So first and foremost, we get some exterior shots. We get some shots of the characters kind of pondering. So I might skip over those a little bit. Only because it's like, well, then there's that. You know, we got the speeder, this nice area. Okay, this shot right here of Kylo taking down this guy, and you can see a little bit of the First Order over there in the back. And then this is the shot that you're probably talking about, Flare Fox, where he is reconstructing his mask. He's building it up again. And then, like I said, shots of characters looking off into the distance. Holy shit, you know. We gotta get those. BB-8 has a new companion. BB-8 returns, obviously, but then you got a little tiny wheel droid there on the side. So BB-8 was to R2-D2, and now BB-8 it becomes R2-D2, and he's got his own BB-8. Wow. Chalupa the Batman, aka Noah, you finally made it to one of my streams. You're actually talking. Oh shit. We're breaking down the Star Wars trailer, and got some mucus coming out of my nose. But okay. The red is a little chunk of his outfit and his mask. Again, in that shot where he's like pressing forward. But yeah, so BB-8 has his own BB-8, just like R2-D2 got BB-8 as his BB-8. So it's like these droids are like fucking Russian dolls at this point. But then you got Finn, you know, like I said, he's constructing his mask. Finn and Poe right there on that deserty planet. Everybody's already made the joke, but obviously Poe out there got his Nathan Drake going on right there. Is it just me, or when exactly did Finn find the time to dread up his hair? Because you can see he's got a completely different hairstyle than he did in the first two movies. So I find that kind of interesting. When did he? Then again, I think they did. During the panel today when they unveiled this trailer, they did say that that this movie is not going to take place immediately after Last Jedi. It's actually going to skip a little bit ahead in time. You're probably looking at about 1 or 2, 3 years down the line. So maybe in that time is when Finn got, you know, his new haircut, his new hairstyle, and that's what explains this going on right here. Rewinding back, we go to this shot. Like I said, I don't really know what to make of it. What I do like is this shot right here of Kylo taking down this guy, whoever it is. Kind of looks like Resistance, right? Kind of looks like just some dude in this forest planet. My one comment on this shot though is that as cool as it looks like, I'm pretty certain that this is actually an edited shot. I'm willing to bet that they pulled an Infinity War Endgame style type of thing, where this shot is actually much more lethal than we're seeing here, because you see the blade is sticking out this way, and you might argue that maybe he penetrated the dude with one of the little hilts that are coming off the side. To me, from a practical standpoint, that kind of doesn't make sense. I'm just like, okay, why is he do? I don't know. Like that's just me, but I'm willing to bet anything that in the finished product, the shot is going to be. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be reversed, but we're gonna get his blade. It's gonna be sticking that way, so he's gonna fucking impale the guy and just pin him down like he does here. But the blade is not gonna be sticking out that way. The way he's holding the blade right there is rather awkward. I know, arbitrary stuff, but I just thought it was a keen observation. Now, going on forward here is one of the big money shots of the trailer. Billy D. fucking Williams returns as Lando Calrissian. You can see right here he's having the time of his life. Some could argue that maybe he is laughing his ass off because he knows that Han is dead and he can finally take back his Falcon. What does Domo mean, Noah? Is that some Twitch lang that I'm not familiar with? But yeah, so Billy D. Williams comes back to reprise his role as Lando. Now this is probably one of the things that's got some people scared that we might be treading familiar ground once more, because one of the big nitpicks that a lot of people had about Force Awakens, it's funny, And this has been said. I might be regurgitating some information that you might have heard from some other YouTubers and streamers and stuff. But one thing that a lot of people are saying that have said about Force Awakens is that it's a rehash of New Hope. Like, if you really break down the story beats and the character motivations and the arcs and all that stuff and what it exactly transpires, it's a New Hope. And there's a legitimate argument for that. I'm not exactly going to really argue the fact that it's kind of sort of Force Awakens is kind of sort of a New Hope. The Last Jedi suffered from trying really hard not to be the Empire Strikes Back or any of those other movies. But that did not work for its advantage. It ended up being like, oh, yeah, you were just trying to subvert for the sake of subverting. And that's what a lot of people criticize about The Last Jedi. Like, oh my god, they killed Snoke. Oh shit, like, oh, what a twist. And now you look back and go, yeah, it would have been nice if we had gotten a chance to know Snoke. And that's exactly where that movie, for a lot of different people, suffered. I like The Last Jedi. I don't love it. I like it, but to each their own. Oh, we got some more comments. Hey, Mustache Hero, a.k.a. John. You miss me, bro? Yeah, I miss you too, buddy. Hopefully, one of these days we'll pull off a massive gaming stream, and that'll prove to be a little bit of a success. Brim, welcome to the stream. I like old faces, though, and how things come full circle. That's probably one of the things that could work for the episode 9 is that it is being considered the one to wrap up not just this new trilogy, but pretty much they keep saying the saga comes to an end. First of all, I think that was actually the tagline used for episode 3 when that came out. The sagas, or the circle's complete, or the saga's complete, something like that. So I'm like, all right, well, funny how that worked out for the first time, but here, bringing old characters and new characters together can kind of be justified by the fact that it's the last one. The Last Jedi left such a bad taste in my mouth. I think it left a lot of bad tastes in a lot of different mouths. So you could say that, somebody should probably call the police on The Last Jedi for doing that. But it's the reason for why we're in April and we're just getting a trailer now for episode 9 is because so many people are kind of sort of on the fatiguing end of Star Wars at this point, and that's probably why they waited for this long. And remember when Force Awakens came out and we got a trailer like a whole year from the movie coming out, and we were all like, oh, thank God, it's back. Here we are in April and we're barely getting a teaser for the movie. So yeah, things change. Over time things fluctuated, and that's pretty much what we ended up with here. So everybody's kind of on a similar page here with The Last Jedi, but with Skywalker here. Rise of Skywalker. It's gonna take some time for me to get used to that name. Like I said, Billy D. Williams comes back. It's cool to see him having fun on the Millennium Falcon, and at least this is gonna build a little bit of a compass for Chewie, who lost Han. Seeing Lando, he's gonna be like, well, things can kind of sort of feel normal. And again, this is one of the big money shots of the trailer because he's having fun. He's back to his old smooth, Billy D. Williams ways. But then we see him punch to hyperspeed right there, and a Star Wars trailer is never complete without having a little bit of a hyperspeed travel in there. You have to have hyperspeed fast travel in there. Did I just say fast travel? Hyperspeed travel in there, and that's one of the big money shows. So there you go. Saga comes to an end. I don't know what's happening here. They're being chased by some kind of sci-fi futuristic Hogwarts students. Come on, you can't tell me that those look like witches or wizards right there flying through the smoke. Look, man, but it does look like they're on a very hefty speeder, and this is definitely going to be one of the big set pieces that a lot of people are already calling, Star Wars Fury Road, all up in there. Got a speeder that looks like a A-wing. Hold on, rewind. That looks like an A-wing right there. That right there, that looks like an A-wing. That looks like a that looks like a destroyer over there in the back. You guys see that right there? That looks. Let me play it back. I wish I could. Oh wait, no, yeah, you can on YouTube. Hold on. Speed. 0.25. Here we go. Oh God! All right, let me mute it. I hate that shit. All right, so we're gonna have it play slowly here, so that I'm not constantly. So okay, so we got that set piece gonna take place on this planet. They're being chased by some dudes on the bike, some dudes on broomsticks. Oh, it's jetpacks. Oh, okay, never mind. It's jetpacks. And like I said, looking like a adventure set piece here with both Finn and Poe, an A-wing, and that looks like a destroyer back there, an old school. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I just realized something. Let's go back. What that looks like an A-wing. And then that destroyer over there in the back, if you look closely, that looks like an Imperial Star Destroyer, but not a new one. Not one of the new ones that we saw in Last Jedi and Force Awakens. That looks like an old school Imperial Imperial Starship Destroyer from Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back. Look. You can see the balls. You can see the balls. You know the two balls that are on the top, like the antennae that are right there in the back? You can kind of see a little bit of that. Right there. I mean, am I making this up? I'm going to get to that, John. I'm about to get into that. But yeah, Star Wars Fury Road. And at that point, they might as well make a Star Wars standalone that's going to be like that. Now, granted, you could argue that maybe The Mandalorian is going to be like that. Very, boots on the ground, very, Western style. That's what they're describing it as, though. Speaking of which, are you guys going to be down to buying Disney Plus? $70 a year. But so far, I'm not going to lie, and I hate myself for saying this, but the amount of content that they're down to bring at launch makes me go, I'll think about it. It doesn't make me go, no. It makes me go, I'll think about it. On that Disney Plus. You bring every Marvel film and every Disney film, especially some of the Disney films that I generally love, some, underrated classics. I would probably say, yeah, bring it. I would probably say, hey, maybe you might have to bring it. You might have to bring it on that. Brian Bonilla, you commented over there on YouTube. Thank you for joining on both YouTube and on Twitch, so that's nice. But okay, let's go ahead and continue with this trailer. But yeah, my theory is that we might get a flashback to either Empire Strikes Back at Cloud City with the A-Wings, because I think that's where the A-Wings were most predominant, or maybe Return of the Jedi, or maybe some part after Return of the Jedi where we got some leftover Starship Destroyers, Imperial Star Destroyers, lurking around, taking down this A-Wing here. So you see it go down. Yeah, that's an A-Wing, and that's a Star Destroyer back there, but a classic one with the ball and all that. What is this medallion? Who is holding it? Your guess is as good as mine. Those are definitely female hands. Very manicured, well-kept hands. But what the medallion stands for, it might be some expanded universe shit, so I'm not going to be able to jump on board immediately and be like, it is that. But your guesses could probably be as good as mine. So there is that. Let me minimize this and let me get back to the trailer. All right. So I'm gonna keep on going. Of course, another big money shot for the trailer is Carrie Fisher returning here as Princess Leia in what is surely going to be her last role. What I'm interested is, do you guys think that this could be an edited shot? And by edited shot, I don't mean for the trailer. I mean this might just be the shot in the film when we get it. But this might be like what you see here of Leia, or Carrie Fisher as Leia, is actually from Last Jedi, and they superimposed it onto a model to try to replicate it here onto Rey. So like that's Rey here in episode 9. That could be Carrie. The only reason why is because there's something about the lighting on her. I mean, sure, you have a little bit of lighting here on her hair, but there's something about the way she's lit here and the way her hand looks right here. That looks like she's standing out from the background. You know what I mean? A little too much. And then right here, this could easily be a model. To kind of simulate that. Yeah, see, something could be off. Something could be off. What do you guys think? Brian, you can't talk. Well, Brian, you commented. I think. Yeah, look, you're posting them as comments. I don't think you're posting them in the chat, dude. Yeah, hi David, hi David. Firefox, can you see my messages? I think you're posting them as comments. You're not posting them as in the chat. I think you have to put it in the chat. That's probably why. Try that. Because right here, I'm getting the notifications. It says left a message on your video, so you're posting it as a comment. You're not posting it in the chat, like a live chat. But John, you agree with me that yeah, I get the feeling this could be a CG shot. Like they took, and when I say CG shot, I don't mean layout CG. I think they just used a little bit of CG help to cut her out and put her here from some footage from probably the ending of Last Jedi, like some leftover footage from Last Jedi's ending where they're all in that, you know, ship going away after like half of the resistance has been wiped away, and they hug. And there was like a missing scene where they hugged or something, and they took that and they put her in here. But yeah. And then this, like I said, this is a model. Very well done. Made up model with the hair and everything. Sheds a tear. And then we get another cool money shot that definitely makes up for a good chunk of the thumbnails out there. But pretty much old and returning character. Brand new characters from the new saga. Old characters from the older saga. Along with BB-8. Speaking of which, is it just me or is it funny that there's no R2-D2? Where is R2-D2? Yes, I can see you now, Brian. There you are. Yes, yeah, you were posting them as comments. You were not posting them in the chat. So yeah, you guys are all in there now. But yeah, it's funny how, you know, featured BB-8 really is here, but there's no R2-D2. There's no R2-D2 whatsoever. Maybe he's shopped out. You know, again, maybe they might be pulling. I don't know. After when it comes to Disney, when it comes to these two big properties that Disney now owns, Marvel and Star Wars. Ever since they did it with Infinity War, I'm like, might be some shit here that might not make it into the movie, or some things that are changed up from the movie. I do want to use this shot to kind of comment on Rey's outfits, only because I liked that. You know, it may not be as subtle as it used to be back in like the 70s and 80s, where it would be used as a very good way of storytelling in film, but it's something that you guys as movie watchers and even as TV watchers should not overlook is color, the use of color. The use of color can actually tell you a lot about a character, whether it be the color that they wear or the color of the room that they're in often, and just what they're kind of, you know, using about in their environment. A lot of shows do this. I think Breaking Bad would do this on a number of times. One of the biggest examples in Breaking Bad is that whenever they're in the desert, but it looks very evenly lit, they're here in New Mexico in the US. When it's very yellow and very saturated, they're supposedly in the desert, but they're in Mexico. That's how they would use that instead of a subtitle. Oh, Mexico. Oh, New York, New Mexico. Mexico, New Mexico. No, they will use color to kind of translate that, and that was really clever. I've noticed here with a shot like this that they are doing a similar thing. I'm streaming right now. Pokemon Insurance, come check it out. Pokemon Insurance, Insurgents, Insurgents. Oh god, Pokemon Insurance. That should be a game. You sell Pokemon Insurance. John, add a donate button. I could add a donate button with Streamlabs, but that'll take a while to do. And in the meantime, I'm trying to work my way towards affiliate. So once I become affiliate, I'll be able to add a subscribe button. I'll be able to really show off a donate button and be able to take that off, to make that take off. But in the meantime, like I said, I'm just trying to build a community. So if you guys can help out with that, that'll be much appreciated. You can do so by, like I said, either auto-hosting or sharing with your friends, telling them like, hey, check this guy. I don't know, anything could help. But right now, I think with Streamlabs, I think I could add a donate button, but I think I would have to like link it to my PayPal, and it's a whole rigmarole. So in the future, in the very near future, I'll definitely try that out. But going back to the whole uses of color and all that stuff with Rey, I like. I don't know if you guys remember, but in Force Awakens, she was outfitted, with similar garbs, but it was very brown, very dark brown, very dusty brown, especially because of the planet that she was coming from, which was a big giant. I'm sorry, but it was a shithole. She came from a shithole, and it was very brown, so she was kind of like right there in the mixture where very brown, very basic, very you don't know what to make of it. It's kind of where Rey was in. Last Jedi, you notice that most of her outfits, even though they were, like I said, designed similarly with like the straps and the belts and the sleeves and all that stuff, very dark, very gray, some blackish, some black colors, a little bit of brown, but mostly gray, mostly very ashy. And that's because it was in that movie that was supposed to have a darker tone on her character, but also a darker tone over the story between her and Kylo Ren, Kylo tempting her to join her there at the end, where she was in that very gray area, especially with how she didn't know how to feel about Luke. Because Luke was supposed to be this uplifting guy, and then he ended up being like, I don't give a fuck, let me alone. So that's a way to kind of look at her outfit usage there. Wow, John, you barely following me? I just got the email, man. I could have sworn you were following since from the beginning. How dare you? No, man, thanks. Really appreciate it. Hopefully the little link thing will show up right here in a second. Oops, accident. Wait, did you unfollow? Oh, okay. You were following and you followed by accident. Okay, I get it. You were trying to find that donate button. Yeah, like I said, we'll see. Right now, after I'm done talking about Star Wars, maybe I'll see if I can add it real fast. But yeah, now it looks like she's coming to terms with the light of the Force, and hence she's now wearing mostly white. You could argue that maybe it's like a beige white, but that's what she's got going on right here. It does look like C-3PO no longer has the red arm though, so that's another thing of note. But this little droid, I wonder what his implementation on the story is going to be. Hopefully it's not just for comedic effect, because we already have plenty of those characters around. So we don't need to oversaturate with comedic relief. We need just like the Force, we need balance. And J.J. Abrams, we're relying on you to bring that balance. But that balance could be push and pull if you don't handle with care the next element that we are about to hear. And for this, I'll have to play it in normal mode. Normal. Unmute. Here we go.
No one's ever really gone.
Motherfucking Palpatine. Now, the reason why this has some people scared, some people nervous, not in a way like, oh my god, Palpatine's back, I'm scared for my characters. No, more so in the sense that, okay, that fucking thing blew up. Unless he's Cell from Dragon Ball Z and you didn't destroy his brain and he was able to like reconstruct himself. No. That's the major argument that people are making. With Palpatine here, however, the more plausible thing is that prior to hearing his cackle there at the end, and it's funny because a lot of people were trying to say that that was actually Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker cackling. First of all, why the hell would he cackle? It makes no sense. There's a difference between laughing and cackling. His cackle will sound a little bit too much like the Joker. You cannot put that in there. And this is very much Palpatine. Like, there's no way to not... Yeah, there's a part in the middle where it's very easily Palpatine, the Emperor. where it sounds like this. Like at the beginning, it kind of sounds like Mark Hamill, but right in the middle, it's like, nope, that's Palpatine. Now, why are they throwing that cackle there at the end? Of course, as a teaser. Perfect thing to tease us. Perfect thing to get us hyped up once again for Star Wars. Because like many of you guys were saying in the chat, we're starting to fatigue with this shit. We're starting to fatigue after Last Jedi, after Solo, these TV shows that are coming to Disney Plus. It's like, what can you do? Especially where everybody, nobody's stupid. Even Star Wars fans. No matter how many stupid things they will do, like bully some of the cast members from The Last Jedi, become so toxic to the point of making us hate Star Wars. Not because the movies are that bad, but because it's just, that the toxicity of some of those fan bases. There is one thing that I think we can all kind of agree on, is that we can very transparently see that these movies were not written all at once. They were written as they went along. And that's a very tragic thing to say about Star Wars. So, bringing back Palpatine, what is the end game? What is the overall goal to want to bring back this guy who we all perceive to be dead? Now, to what capacity will he be brought back? This brings me to my next point. Before we hear his laugh, we have this shot. Look closely. It's the fucking Death Star. Or at least a piece of the Death Star. Sunk into this ocean planet. Well, I don't think it's even an ocean planet. Some people are even arguing that this is actually Endor. So, the back looks like this. And then what they're looking at is that.
No one's ever really gone.
Great, like I said, great editing here from whoever put this trailer together. They did a really masterful job. But it is the fact that no one's ever really gone line from Luke. We have a shot here of what is clearly the Death Star. You got the little plate right there that shoots out the laser, and then right here you look closely, you can definitely see a little bit of that trench, a little bit of that surface of that Death Star, or at least of that second Death Star, because the first one, it was nowhere near a planet. This one, the second Death Star was the only one that was near a planet, to where if it did get destroyed, chunks of the debris, such as this one, will fall into a planet, and now here we are. This brings me to a point made by Star Wars experts. One of them was by the name of Chris Herman. Him and Corey Coleman over at Double Toasted, they made a stream earlier that talked about this trailer. And in it, Chris Herman, avid Star Wars fan, he brought up a very, very, very interesting point. Very interesting point, saying that the Sith can also manifest themselves as Force ghosts, just like the Jedi. However, because they were Sith and because they were corrupted by the Force, that was the dark side of the Force, their version of hell, obviously as Sith ghosts, as Sith Force ghosts, this is they're gonna be this universe's versions of demons. And because they're like demons, there's a catch to them coming back as Force ghosts. And the catch, according to Chris Herman, is that they can come back as Force ghosts, but they cannot just appear anywhere. They're doomed to haunt, for lack of a better term, or are stranded in the place that they died in. So, them coming back to this chunk of the Death Star is where they might interact with the one and only Emperor Palpatine. Whether or not Palpatine is actually going to have some kind of effect on the plot, or is going to be able to corrupt fucking Rey or any of the other characters, who knows? There's actually a chance that they won't, but he is going to maybe have some kind of influence in how the story moves forward. Otherwise, they wouldn't be teasing his laugh. Combined with, again, this exterior shot of the Death Star, and then you have Luke saying no one's truly really gone. It's a chemistry. There's a purpose for why this was edited together, and that's what leads me to believe that the people who edited this were the same people that edited the Endgame trailers. Very masterful job. It was a really, really good trailer. I really like this trailer overall. And this last shot has us questioning an awful lot of things, and that's exactly what a teaser should be. Of course, as at great non-toxic Star Wars fans, we want to see this third and last film of this, not only this trilogy but also this entire saga, to really be successful. Because again, what really pains me about The Last Jedi is not so much the quality of the film, because I liked it. I didn't love it. I liked it enough to be like, okay, I'm glad I watched it. I don't have to watch it again. With this, The Rise of Skywalker, I want it to be that wrap up, that really clean wrap up that sure could wreck on some of the issues that we all had with The Last Jedi, but at the same time, it just doesn't divide any more people and create, again, this toxic community that makes it painful to be a Star Wars fan. That's ultimately my goal, is for this to be the film that makes us both older generations of Star Wars fans, even the people from the prequels, even my generation, John, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, how hyped were we when they were breaking back for episode 1 in 99? And we got the video cassette and we watched it on repeat, and now as we grew up, we look back and go, shit, that was fucked up. That was not good. That was very much not good. We want this last trilogy to go out on a big banger. And Palpatine could or could not be it. We'll have to wait and see. But this teaser trailer did a really good job at teasing, which is precisely what it should be. And at the same time, it, makes us ponder an awful lot of things. But let's just keep our fingers crossed that they don't fuck it up. That's all I'm asking. Just don't fuck it up. But for a trailer on its own, great job at bringing back the hype for Star Wars. Because for a second there, I thought that if this trailer was not going to do it, then I don't know what else was going to be. What do you guys think? That's it for my little discussion. In the meantime, just for the sake of argument, I'm going to see what it takes to add a donation button. I have a donation goal, donation ticker, sponsor banner. Yeah, I don't know how to add. Oh, set a goal for your viewers to help you reach. Viewer count, alert box, the jar. Stream level, donation ticker. Show off your most recent donations. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't have a donate button. Like I said, I'm going to have to experiment if it's either with Streamlabs or if it's with, if it's either with Streamlabs or if it's with Stream Elements that allows me to add a donate button. I think you need to attach it through Twitch, says Noah. How though? I'll tell you this: you can definitely stream over at Wait, no, can you? No, you can't. I was gonna say, can you donate on YouTube? You can't. I don't think you can, because usually when you go over to my YouTube, well, not my YouTube, but like when you go over to people's streams on YouTube, at the bottom you have the little counter of how many characters you could type, the little emoticon or emoji button, and then right next to that there's usually a little $sign button. That's how you use it to donate. I've donated once ever to somebody over on their stream on YouTube, and it was pretty effortless. It was pretty quick. So I don't know. So how do you add a donate button? You add it through Twitch, huh? You add it through Twitch. How in the hell? Yeah, like I said, right now, my best bet is that I think the only way to comfortably and quickly add it is to become an affiliate. I think with affiliates I think could easily just add it in there. Because so far I just see send message, readable colors, timestamps, edit appearance. Yeah, I don't see anything. I can create rooms and shit like that, but it doesn't look like there's any donating type thing. Wait a minute. Edit panels. Twitch pics. Oh, that's like a polling thing. Latest followers. Oh, latest followers. Show channel's latest followers and follow train. I might do that. That way, whoever follows, you guys will be like right there. And maybe some people will check you out. I might add that later. Not right now, but I might add that later. But yeah, those are some interesting features. But yeah, I don't know how it is to add the button. But thank you guys for considering it. Donation button. I can genuinely tell you I would definitely appreciate some donations. Who doesn't? I have a viewer. I don't know if he's still watching. His name is Brian. He's like, dude, I have a free subscription because I have a Prime. I have Amazon Prime, and I can throw in a subscription your way. And I'm like, cool. Yeah. So I got to become an affiliate to receive subscriptions. So yeah, that's a bummer. But that's the goal. That's the end goal right now, is to become affiliate. So, but so far, moderation, streaming tools. Let me check there. Extensions, achievements, events, activity, videos, settings, channels, rules, moderation. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really think there's any surefire way. Broadcast applications. So, anyways, guys, final thoughts on the Force Awakens, the Rise of Skywalker. What are your thoughts? What are your theories too? Because you guys just heard me rant about a trailer for like almost an hour. What do you guys have to say? Meanwhile, I'm just looking up some things. Let's see. Twitch donation button. How to add donate button to Twitch. Okay. How do I set up a donation button to Twitch? To link your donor box donation form, start by clicking on your Twitch username and then select channel. Click on the large plus sign. Add text or image panel. What? Oh, wait, I clicked it. Hold on, I'll read it. I'll read it in further detail in a second. Noah, if you're still on the stream, do you work tomorrow? Donor box. How to get a Twitch donation button. Oh, you know what? I think I might have something here. Hey, John, I think I might have figured it out. Alright, I'm going to see if I can figure this out. And if I can figure it out, we'll close up the stream that way. But let me see if I can... Step 1. Save an image to use as a donation button. Let's see if I could look up images. Some filler images right now. Donation button. Oh, I like that one. It's pixelized. Oh, you know what? I like the red one. Shit. Ooh, I like that one. You know what? I like that one. Alright, I'll use that one. Save that. But yeah, Star Wars, you know, definitely excited for it. Let me actually switch on over to the other setup. Bam. We are full screen now. But yeah, this is actually a really well put together, well cut trailer. Definitely the epitome of a teaser trailer. Let's hope that second trailer doesn't do too much to reveal more than what we should, and we'll hopefully have a good Star Wars movie on our hands. Okay, so I can go to my channel. Go to the okay, so go to edit panels, and then I should add one. Add image. Oh. So if you like to customize the image, here you can change the size and it's donor box. Sign up for free. Live example. Okay. Sign up for free. Alright, hopefully this thing doesn't mess me up. And what are you guys doing tonight, by the way? It's Friday night. I'm probably within the next 10 or 15 minutes, I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to go eat like an apple or something just so that I don't go to bed hungry. But then I have to go to bed early because I do have to work tomorrow. I open. Great. On a Saturday. You know what? I'm actually going to do this whole donation thing after the fact. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this after the fact. Alright, guys. So, I'd rather do more of a compact stream rather than to just have dead air kind of just linger around. So, I'm actually going to end it there. Your boy playing 2K. Which 2K? This is the thing. A lot of people always say 2K. I mean, I'm assuming it's either WWE 2K or NBA 2K. I'm assuming it's NBA 2K. It's funny that you say that, Flare Fox, because I'm actually freelancingly playing NBA 2K16. I got it for I think I got it for free through PlayStation Plus, and I never played it, but the other day I finally downloaded it to my PS4 and I was like, you know what? I remember back in the day playing Kobe Bryant's NBA courtside on the N64. And at that time I liked basketball video games. Fuck it. Installed it. I played a couple matches or a couple of games as the Lakers, as the Golden State Warriors, you know, etc., etc. And I liked it, but the games really are simulators now. You know, it's not as fun and gamey as it was back in the day with NBA NBA courtside, Kobe Bryant's NBA courtside. But yeah, it was 2K16, and I'm like, okay, I'm liking this, but you know, you have to add pressure, and you have to do this, and you have to. And I'm like, shit. And plus, there's all these modes that I'm very certain not gonna fuck with, like GM mode. You know, control your franchise and their finances, and I'm like, count me out, not doing that. And then what's the other mode? Well, not the franchise mode, like season mode, but you have to go through like 82 years worth of seasons and then play. I don't know. After going through all the modes, I figured, you know what I'm gonna play? I'm gonna play some more matches just to get a group of the game, of how it feels, of how it plays. Play as more teams, like the Bulls and shit. And then I'm gonna play the single player mode, the story mode, the Spike Lee joint, and then that's it. That's the only modes I'm really gonna mess with NBA 2K games, to be honest. So it's gonna be the career mode, which in this case for 2K16 is going to be the Spike Lee joint, because I'm curious to see how Spike Lee directed a video game story mode, and then just play a handful of matches and that's it. And then you're saying play 2K19 or 2K17. I actually have 2K17. Not 2K19, it's too recent, it's too pricey, I'm not going with it. But I actually do have 2K17 as well. And I think that one, like I said, I'm going to do the same thing with it. I'm going to play a handful of matches, experiment with the different modes, how the gameplay changes up, how the roster changes up, and then the single player mode for that, only because it features Michael B. Jordan. It's one of my favorite actors. Killmonger is in there, so I want to see how that goes. From what I've heard, these sports games, the ones that have been killing it a lot with the single player stuff is actually Madden. I hear Madden has a mode called Long Shot, and it's like the single player mode, and I hear it's actually pretty good. Like, they're saying, like, wow, this shit's dramatic. Like, there's one that has Mahershala Ali in it. I was like, whoa, you got a two-time Oscar winner in this game. Crazy. I like that. But what else are you guys? 2K17 is the best 2K ever released. All right, well, Flare Fox, you're getting me kind of hyped up to play it. So hopefully one of these days. Whether or not I'm going to stream it, I don't know. In fact, right now, I'm going through a little bit of a dilemma, trying to decide what should be the games that I stream. And reason for that is because I'm using a website. It's called Twitch Strike, twitchstrike.com. It's a really interesting site, but at the same time, I fear that it might make me a little bit paranoid, because this site, supposedly, it's not 100% accurate, but it does its best job to articulate when is the best time and when is the worst time to stream a particular game. So you can either check by the hour to see what's the best games to play right now, what's the worst games to play right now, because they're oversaturated, because that's the things that a lot of people... I have I don't know if you're still watching, Brian. I don't know if you're watching, Brian, but you're telling me to constantly play League of Legends because it's the most popular. When you're a smaller Twitch streamer like me, playing the most popular game is not great. It's not a good thing to do at all because it's so oversaturated that somebody who's as tiny as me and then all of these hundreds, not even dozens, but hundreds of Twitch streamers that have like hundreds of thousands of followers and they're all watching right now them play, I'm going to stay down here. Mine's, unless it's on the randomized homepage where it's like recommended for you, which is never going to happen because, again, they look at the analytics, they look at who's performing best. I'm going to be down here. They're going to be up here playing those big games. It's not going to work. It's just not going to work. Whereas some smaller games, which has proven to work, because there was this one time where there was a week, some time ago, there was a week where I was playing Battleborn, which was the Overwatch, a lot of people call it the Overwatch clone, but I don't want to call it the Overwatch clone knowing that it actually came out around literally the same summer as Overwatch. So it's like, I don't know if they're a clone because eventually these two games needed to be made at some point, you know what I mean? And they weren't so upfront about them. They weren't like open about them saying, oh yeah, we're making this game. They're making that game. Let's go make it, like it's only a clone. To me, I would use the term clone if it was for a game that was like Overwatch, but it came out like a year or two afterwards. When it comes out at the exact same time, it's like, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt saying that they probably didn't know. They probably didn't know. But Overwatch was the one, the most appealing to folks. Overwatch was the one that won. Battleborn was not. I played Battleborn for like a week straight. And when I say a week, I mean like within 3 or 4 days out of that week. And I streamed it. And the times that I streamed it, I got more viewers on my Twitch stream than I did when I was streaming Fortnite or even at some occasions Smash Brothers. And that's because that game wasn't being streamed that much. So the people that are genuine Battleborn fans, they went on Twitch and they're like, oh shit, this guy's streaming Battleborn, let's check it out. And that's what happened. Alright, later Noah, thank you for tuning in. Mang, what are you, Terrence Howard? See you later, Mang. Next time, Mang. Next time I'm gonna be War Machine, I guarantee it. Alright, see you now. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If not, see you whenever. But yeah, so right now I'm in a little bit of a dilemma trying to figure out what to stream next, and I'm using that website to kind of map out when will be the best times to stream a particular multiplayer game or a particular single player game, and just seeing what's gonna work best. So if you guys have any suggestions, but right now, like I said, I'm taking the games that would make for great streams and then checking them out on the website, and then hopefully this week I'll be able to map them out and be like, okay, at this point is the best time to play this, at this point is best to play that, yada 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 yada. Hopefully you guys will be there to watch that. Nevertheless, guys, I am out of here. All of you who tuned in over on Twitch, this ended up being a rather successful stream. Not a whole lot of traffic over on YouTube, but Brian Bonilla, Mr. Smiley 27, thank you guys for watching over on YouTube. Here on Twitch, again, Noah, aka Chalupa the Batman, Flare Fox 1009, Mustache Hero, aka John, my brother from definitely another mother with the same last name. That's suspicious. Brian tuned in over here on Twitch. Bram was in here for a little while. And then a handful of other people who were also watching on Twitch. Thank you guys for contributing to the stream and watching. That was very much appreciated. Hopefully we'll be doing... honestly, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow, because I do work, but I'm so far scheduled a short shift. So I should be home sooner rather than later, and hopefully in the middle of the day-ish, maybe, you might see a stream from me. What that stream will be, to be quite honest, it might actually be another vlogs or commentary style stream or a reaction type stream like this one, but it's going to be on whatever it is that they reveal for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, because the little details that they've been sprinkling today about it being single player only, no multiplayer, no microtransactions, sounds too good to be true, man. Coming from EA, being published by EA, it's the guys and girls who are at Respawn. They did Apex Legends and Titanfall, and a lot of us love Titanfall, especially Titanfall 2, very underrated. So with Jedi Fallen Order, you guys have my curiosity, but tomorrow is when it's truly decided if you're gonna get my attention. So you guys might see a reaction stream from me with that. If not, it's going to be a game stream. What game? I've yet to decide on that. So stay tuned for that. And you can stay tuned if you haven't already done so. Follow me here on Twitch. We're at 60 followers. We finally hit the 60. But our goal right now is 100. So if you guys can contribute to that by hitting the follow button right on top right there, that would be very, very much appreciated. You guys, I would not be able to thank you guys enough. In fact, in the future, once I hit 100 followers, I might be incentivized to do a giveaway. I might just say fuck it, go to the store, buy something like a game or something, and I'll give that away to whoever follows here on Twitch. So I'm definitely going to be doing that in the future. So if you guys want to stay tuned for that, hit the follow button if you haven't already done so. Make sure to follow me on Twitch. On Instagram and on Twitter. Dark Spider David is the username. You can see right here the little logos. Dark Spider David is the username for all of them. Hopefully I'll see you guys over there as well. Otherwise, thank you guys all who contributed to the stream by simply just watching. That's very much appreciated. Anyways, that does it for me. Thank you guys for tuning in once more, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one, hopefully tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys.